What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and what you're looking at right now is Peyton Manning that will be coming to the Most Feared segment of Part 2 on Friday, October 25th. So this is not going to be dropping as originally stated by EA Sports on Thursday, October 24th. It will be dropping on Friday, October 25th. Right now, they're saying around 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of these numbers. I know many of you guys are very, very excited about Peyton Manning. Me, myself, I don't see enough here to kind of go away from what I was already doing with Troy Aikman, which is kind of weird because you would automatically think that, you know, Peyton Manning would have the proper throw power, he would have all the things that are needed, but you would have to put in a lot because if that's what his throw power is based, that means it's going to be an 89. That means you'll add two to that from the actual go deep chemistry, and then you have to do some other things to kind of get it up with John Madden, coach. So that's kind of low in my opinion, especially when I have a Randy Moss with 95 speed. Now, we do know that EA Sports tends to make certain players play better than others just based on name. So is it possible that Peyton Manning will throw the ball 100 yards in the game? It's possible, but I don't like the numbers. And one of the things that we've learned here with Madden 20 is that throughout the year, with the way the attributes work, they don't let you do more than you're supposed to in certain cases. So for his card right here, again, very, very happy to have him back in the game. Not really like overwhelmed with his numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he has a 90 throw deep. All those things are going to be chem, but for me, I need that throw power because the one thing that I noticed, even though he's going to be like like 91, let's go 89, 91, add the one from John Madden, coach. If you guys are a Colts theme team, you probably could add something else to it and see how it works. But you're looking at probably like 92, 93 throw power. Is it going to be that big of a difference? More than likely, you know, obviously you can see in the top, he's a field general, so he'll get hot route master. I got to go ahead and evaluate it. If you guys really want some Peyton Manning action, though, you guys just, you know what to do. Write it in the comments. If you want some Peyton Manning action, write Manning in the comments and we'll see what we can do for you. But again, I'm trying to like really evaluate it because I love me some Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Tom Brady, this dude would have probably had the same amount of rings that Tom Brady has now. That's how good he was. And usually, obviously, we know the Colts didn't really have that good of a defense while he was playing, so he had to pretty much outscore his opponents, which he did on a regular basis. But that Bill Belichick, man, that boy was up in his butt cheeks on a regular basis, and there was nothing he could do about it. And that's pretty much how that the whole thing played out. But ultimately, Peyton Manning, definitely one of the greatest ever. Just doesn't get as much credit because he only has the 2 rings, but it is what it is. So, are you guys going to be going after it? That's the bigger question. Okay, because what I'm going to try to do right now, if you guys also want me to do that, I will go right now in depth and compare him to Troy Aikman once I get a chance. If you guys want that, just write compare in the comments, and I will definitely put that together for you to kind of figure out because I want to know where we're going with it. Overall, you know, I might end because the way the throw power works, guys. What I've noticed is 90. You know, like 90 to 94, they pretty much throw the ball the same exact way. I don't know if you guys have picked up on that. It's like, that's crazy. I want to see what 95 and above does, though. But I'm not going to be playing around with Matthew Stafford because that dude's garbage. And I'm not trying to go wild on you Lions fans, bro. But the guy, I need field generals because hot route master is so important in this game. It's ridiculous. Because when you get psychopaths that come out running man-to-man coverage every play, you got to be able to have that corner route for all your receivers and your tight ends. You got to be able to run a Texas route. You got to be able to run a flat route with the running back. You have to be able to do these things without having abilities on the outside players. So it's very important that you see that little cap in the top left in the blue on the players that you use as far as quarterback. I think that these quarterbacks that are field generals are much more valuable than the faster people that are available. Not only that, there were other cards that were announced. The only one that I didn't get a snapshot of was the Tariq Cohen, but I had to show some of the things that I thought was rather, entertaining. Now, this guy, Marcus Mariota, he's actually was benched for Ryan Tannehill, and Tannehill won. So I don't know why this guy has a scary fast card, but it is what it is. I've always liked Mariota, but unfortunately for the way the league works, if you're not performing to a certain caliber, people don't continue to support you. You know what I'm saying? Super Mario, dog. Like, what was he? Oregon in college? Like, he had that crazy offense. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's just be honest about it. I have no idea what's going on with this guy. But when Ryan Tannehill steps in for your job and does better, you're probably not going to be playing that much longer, dog. Like, you're probably not going to be back in the game. But for those of you guys that are still diehard Titan fans, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to want to get some gameplay. 85 speed. I don't see the power-up symbol on him. which means that, okay, he doesn't have a power-up, so we don't know what's going on with that, so he's going to probably be around that. You could add, so if you don't have a power-up, I don't think you get the physical chem slot either, so you're just sitting around with him running around doing an 85 throw power foolishness. Well, in most cases, you could probably get away with that, because what I've noticed with the game now, many people, what they're doing, they're actually just throwing slants, and it's really, really glitchy. Like, I played a dude that was throwing slants. I beat him by like 50, but it was actually interesting because depending on the zones that you run, you got to be very, very careful, because obviously certain zones will follow, a soft squat will follow you across the field, like different things like that, so you have to adjust. But this will be something very, very entertaining for you if you just wanted to play around with it, run some read options, run some other ridiculous stuff that makes absolutely no sense at all ever in the history of man. You could do that as well. But at the end of the day, you got to make the right decision for yourself, okay? Don't be forced in any, like, for any reason to feel that you have to do something else. Please don't go down that route. So even if you're a Titans fan, if this guy ain't working for you, bro, you might have to just go Peyton Manning, bro. Just go Peyton Manning. He's going to be the master. There are going to be other free cards that are going to be getting released. And I'll go over that in another video to kind of give you guys some insight into it and kind of give you guys a breakdown into what's coming, because it was very interesting the way that they announced it. Ndamukong Suh coming in at right end. Obviously, we would not use this guy at right end if we were to use him. The number one thing that I've noticed on his card immediately, that's strength. That's going to be crazy. Now, he's the guy that I would get just to put at D tackle, because that strength and that speed, it's suitable. You know, obviously for Alan Page is just a dog, though. Like, Alan Page plays unbelievable even with the strength that he has. So it's not like it's something that, you know, I would actually go after in any case. It's definitely something that we're going to probably have to look into and see how it works. But Alan Page is definitely not getting released, because he's a dog in the run game and the pass game. Like, he's not just one way, and he's obviously extra fast. But we could get rid of Linval Joseph and just put him in as D tackle. But again, I don't really care about it as much as I used to, because certain defenses, it just works. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's a deal where it's like I have to put this specific player right there. You know, there are other options where we can definitely get certain things done. So we will go forward with that and try to figure it out. And that'll be pretty much what it is going forward. So as we continue to do things like that, you know, I will definitely keep you guys up to date with it, so that way, you know, you guys are, you know, ready to go with these situations. But I really don't like the fact that he's, you know, well, he's slow and he's at right end. And we can't really, you know, Aaron Donald's going to stay there as a starter. We got Nick Bosa as he just got his upgrade. We'll be looking to do some things with that. So, you know, in all honesty, we just have to wait it out. Because now that I think about it, he's kind of useless, even though you get his Theme King for, you know, for free or whatever, and you could probably get this card. It's going to be probably going for like 300, 400K. Nobody's going to go really crazy over this, because, you know, the power moves and the block shedding, the way the game plays right now, finesse moves is king. So if you go this route, like, what are you really getting? And to be honest with you, my stronger players get trucked by little skinny guys. So it's really, really weird. So we're going to have to figure out exactly what's going on with that situation. This card I like, especially for the Browns fans. Denzel Ward, the biggest thing that you're going to notice there, though, the 84 zone coverage, unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I play zone coverage a lot, a high majority of the time. So that can be a serious issue for me personally. So for me, I can't do anything with this guy. And I have his other card, and he's already powered up. So this guy would go to 93 speed, plus he would get the time 2 sprinter. He'd be a 95 speed. So I would be able to do a lot with him. But I don't, you know what, bro? I might end up keeping him now. I'm glad I kept him, because like this card low key might be doing something. You see what I'm saying? It might be doing something. 93 plus the 2, yeah, he's 95 speed, just, you know, blitzing him off the edge, probably running a different type of coverages, never getting burnt deep for 6. Yeah, we could probably, he's like a budget Deion Sanders, pretty much what he is, and he has that 90 press, so that'll definitely keep players where they're supposed to be, especially when you put him in man coverage. You see what I'm saying? But for me, I don't generally do that, so I would have to see how he actually plays. But that's a really this could be a really good card, low key. If we do what we're supposed to do and we do it the right way, this can be an excellent card. I just want to point that out for you guys. So definitely keep a lookout for what I'm going to be doing with that, because I already have his power up, so that in turn will work out perfectly for me. Now, with the way that he's already powered up for me, you may have to spend more for his base power up now once this video drops and people see that he can be 95 speed. Because in certain situations where you play like a dime 146, dime 246, those things, him off the edge, he's screaming. it's not even gonna be a joke, bro. Like, that dude's screaming off the edge. So that's actually gonna be very, very interesting going forward. So we'll definitely be taking a look at that. Like I said, I don't have the Tariq Cohen, but Tariq Cohen with his size, if you had the power up already, that would be a cool card to go after. I just picked out the ones that I'm going to really like, and we're going to end off with Travis Frederick. Now, I'm not going to be replacing Kevin Mawai with this guy because I've been raid sold him a while ago, but you Cowboy fans that have Terrell Owens and you got a theme team with the Cowboys, this guy can be unbelievably crazy. Okay, that run block at 92, somebody's butt cheek's about to get ruptured. I got to wait to see what his impact block is, but I like this right here. Because that run block with all of us that are running crazy like savages, these 90 thresholds are not easy to come by. So I definitely want to make sure that I pointed that out. Now, he is generally very, very slow. Like, he couldn't outrun a dead cricket. But again, with these numbers, he will be able to hold those blocks a lot better. So I have no doubt that he will be very, very comparable to Kevin Mawai, but I'm not ready to get rid of Kevin Mawai because he's been playing so well, and he's a grown man and he runs with a decent speed. This man right here, I don't know what he's doing. Like, bruh, you serious? Like, you're a grown man and you are running around with like 40-something speed or some foolishness like that? That's what scares me about this guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and avoid that. If you guys, like I said, with the Dallas Cowboy themes want to use him, I think he will be an absolute stud for you. So definitely take a look at that going forward. But ultimately for me, I'm gonna sit tight. We'll look at the Denzel Ward. If you guys want that Manning, I'm going to go back and check the comments. If you wrote a lot of Mannings, we could definitely get that popping right there. If you want the comparison and you wrote compare, we could definitely figure out the Troy Aikman to Peyton Manning and see exactly where we're going with that, if it's going to make sense. Because I think even with his 91, 92 throw power, he still will be able to throw the ball just as far as, you know, where Troy Aikman is doing it. And he's a field general, so it'll work out properly for us. So I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. I will be getting out more information about the free cards and other things that will be coming very soon. So definitely go ahead and subscribe, click the post notifications. Remember to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook, all at GmiasWorld. You guys have a wonderful day. Until next time, one love.